The steal. Wall finds Green. Back to Wall. Outside for Kemp. Here's DeRozan. And good coming on the assist by Kemp. Kemp's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. 7-point differential. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bowen, headed by Green. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here, and he makes that one.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
Here's DeRozan. San Antonio with the rebound. Udrich, the pass to Bowen. Duncan scanning the floor. And Udrich kicks to Ginobili. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bowen. Oh, good on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Wow. I'll tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
San Antonio with the ball. After the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago. Udrich, the pass to Duncan. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time. From Kevin. Rosen dishes the Wall. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. They kick it out to Green. Takes a 3. And good coming on the assist by Kemp. Kemp's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
No good on that one. And so it's the Bronx with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Ball out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hill. Then there's Martin. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Mitchell against Ginobili. Back to Parker. Bronx grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
On the floor for San Antonio. Muhammad out there with Duncan. Then there's Parker. Then it's Bowen. And it's Ginobili in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Parker after the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Bowen. Here's Muhammad. Ginobili outside. The tray. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. The Bronx leading by 12. He takes it in and finished off by Martin.
How about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Checked in for John Wall. Here's Bowen. Pass to Parker. To the inside, Mohammed. And he jams it with authority.
Just a great playmaking sequence by Parker there, coming away with the assist.
On its way from Irving for 2. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Stolen by Ginobili. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just relentless on the floor. Ginobili able to draw the contact.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Ginobili. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Bronx. They've led by as many as 14 points. Step back on that one and let it fly.
You can't give Irving any airspace when he's handling the rock, because that's when he strikes.
Parker against Irving. Elbow shot is on the way. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And it's Hill. That time the assist by Irving. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Over Martin. No good from Duncan. The Bronx leading by 12. On the wing, Mitchell. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Now here's Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Parker's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
San Antonio trails by 15. Ginobili with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Martin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Martin's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Gary's checked in for the Spurs. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Parker against Irving. Parker passes to Barry. Back to Parker. Pass to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Now here's Ginobili to end the run. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Hill dishes to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brett Perry picks one up.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Rose, he's checked in for the Spurs. Ori comes in for Ginobili.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Now here's Gobert. Irving from long range. Outside for Martin. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Irving surveying the floor. Here's Hill. And Hill throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Parker puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Bronx holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Hill. Rudy Gobert is out there with Martin. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Irving at point. Count that bucket. 8 points for Martin.
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
Outside Robinson. Rose in the post. Gobert on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Kenyon Martin. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bronx.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Bronx. Floats one up, and Gobert with the lay-in.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Martin against Robinson. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Martin. Mitchell in the corner. Over Ginobili. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And Mitchell is a flat-out scorer of the basketball. He loves doing it in a variety of ways.
Bowen the pass to Robinson. And the 3 ball is good. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Irving from long range. Ginobili grabs the board. And the Spurs with possession. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Hudrick, covered by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Robinson. Over Martin. And it's Robinson again missing. The Bronx leading by 23. Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Udrih can't hit. Martin against Ginobili. Martin with the bucket.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Now Udrih outside Robinson. The three-pointer, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gobert finds Hill. Rebounded by Bowen.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And I tell you what, once he gets in a groove, it's just tough to slow Martin down.
Here's Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Outside Robinson, back to Ginobili, driving the lane. And they get it back. And Udrih gets it to go.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Mitchell with it. Robinson picks him up. Martin from outside. The shot, no good. Here's San Antonio now. To the paint. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 20 feet out. Robinson, that's good. And it's the Bronx with the ball. Here's Martin, outside Irving. For three, Mitchell, nailed from three-point land.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Udrih, the pass to Bowen. At the elbow, it's Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Glenn Robinson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Martin, the pass to Irving. Back to Martin. Picked off in midair. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.